Yeah. So what's up?
Hey,
Yeah. So what's up, YouTube? How are you, my brothers and sisters? Welcome back. Sorry. Hey. What's up, YouTube? How are you, my brothers and their sisters? Welcome back to our podcast today, where we are going to talk about all things Tottenham. And right now, we are in hot form. 5 wins in 5 games, and we are cruising. So today, we are going to talk about a lot of positive things because there are very less negative things to talk about, apart from one or two players, which we'll come to later on. So first, let's just quickly go and share the links as fast as we
yup.
can.
Kindly forwarded to me too. By the way, hello everybody. I'm Baba Gonikar. This is Parth Wood supporting from all the way from Goa.
All the way from Goa. Goa is such a tiny state, but there are lots of Spurs supporters over here, thankfully.
Exactly. Small state, big hearts.
Ah, yes, absolutely. Let me just copy the link quickly, and my WhatsApp web is still loading. I'll send it to you on Instagram, Vaibhav.
Okay.
Because if I go to
Let's.
send it to you on this, okay, I can't even search your this thing on Instagram now. Okay, yes,
No,
I'll.
share on Lily Whites. I'll get it.
Ah, yes, okay, yeah, no. I'll just share it on Lily Whites. I'll share on both the groups quickly.
Ooh, 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 ooh. I got the notification. Thank you. No need.
Yes.
Hello,
Okay.
hello,
So
hello.
we are.
Should
Yes,
I
we
send
are
it to
there.
Goa first?
Yes. Yes. Please do. Please do. Let them also
Goa.
join. Let everybody join. Then we'll start talking. Right now, there's nobody over here.
It's a
Then
weird timing because you can't really say people are free because it's a Friday night, no?
it's a Friday night. People should be free.
Yeah.
But- okay.
I used to do
So.
Friday Night Live before an Insta. Similar this, similar vibes.
Yes. Exactly. Because Friday is the day people are in the weekend mood, so it's a good time. And who is this chill Yaku? Hello from Insta. Hi. Welcome to the stream, bro. So, Vaibhav, without wasting
Yup.
any more time, we'll start talking about all the games in one go. So, the first
Yes,
player
please.
I want to talk about, Vaibhav, today is
Hmm.
perhaps he has been the most important player for us so far, Dejan Kulusevski. What do you think about him?
Dejan Kulusevski, the number 21 from Sweden. Like he's been a real revelation because last season we thought maybe he's not really good enough. Maybe he needs to improve and improve. He has. He has really what do you call strengthened the midfield and obviously turned in some good goals and assists. What do you think?
Yes. I feel the same. We were like feeling that he was very one-footed player. Hi Sashwata, welcome to the stream. We felt like he's very one-footed and he's very limited player. He is unskilled, and he had some confidence issues too. If you saw last season, although he was creating a lot of chances, but he was not as sharp. He has certainly worked a lot on his right foot as well because we can see him going both the ways this time. And in that midfield role, he's absolutely thriving right now. And if we keep using him properly over there, then he is going to be one of the best players in the world soon. I feel so. But considering that whenever he has come on, he has looked sharp. He has helped us to win the games. A lot of times, he has created a lot of chances against Manchester United. He created 9 chances, which I think is a record in the recent years. Like 9 chances
Hmm.
is insane. Even if they are not in a good form, they are still Manchester United. They have defenders like Matthias Delict and Lisandro Martinez. They are
Yeah.
pretty good defenders. They have Casemiro, they have Sofian Amrabat, they have R. Eriksson.
Hmm.
All those players are very good. They are on paper. If you see, all these players are absolutely insane and compared to our squad, but they are not
Hmm.
performing, and our players are performing better than them. Kulusevski has
Correct.
been one of them, and he is absolutely on fire right now. We hope that he
Hmm.
continues performing like this for his club as well
Absolutely.
as for the country. The next
Yeah.
player who has
Hmm.
got a lot of stake, including from us over here on the same platform earlier, is Brennan Johnson. What do you think about Brennan
Oh.
Johnson? Just as somebody mentioned right now in the comments, Brennan
Yeah.
Johnson. How good has he been so far? What do you think?
Yeah, from considering him to be the next Musa Sissoko to being the next Gareth Bale, it's been a great and a wonderful journey. Being
Yes,
honest, like he's
and
right
he's
now.
Welsh as well.
Yeah,
He's Welsh as
sorry.
well. He's
Yeah,
from
he's
Wales.
Welsh as well. Absolutely, absolutely. And
Yes.
he's been absolute fire on the right wing. Like at the levels of Bukayo Saka, Mohamed Salah, he's up there right now because
Up
the
there,
moment
Mecca,
he
surely.
the moment he takes a shoot, it's a goal.
Surely, surely. We have seen him get into those. positions a lot of times, and where he could have scored more than one goals if it was not for the woodwork, where he hit the
Hmm.
woodwork. But the thing is that Brennan Johnson, he has the confidence right now to take the ball, take one touch and shoot it into the goal. And when he does
Hmm.
that, he's scoring. And he, if you see Vaibhav, earlier he used to hug the touchline, but now when the left wing, the ball is on the left wing, he tends to make runs inside.
Yeah, yeah.
And I can show this to you. Wait a second. If you give me a second, I'll show this to you. Yeah,
And
against
it's time for video analysis.
yes, it's time for VAR. So we are going
Yeah.
to get our VAR over here. Our VAR is basically YouTube, nothing else. So we are just going to. I'll just search it quickly. I should have searched it earlier. Sorry to the audience. I am a little bit clumsy when it comes to that
No, it's
because I'm
fine.
doing this after a long time. It's fine with me and you, Vaibhav, but the audience might get angry. So
Yeah, now to keep the audience a little bit hooked, let me ask them a very simple question. Let's see if you can answer and let the comments also see. So the number one question is, which Premier League teams has scored the most goals in the Premier League this season? What do you think, Parth?
this season, oh my god,
It's a tough one because not many teams have scored some goals. You have the Tottenhams, you have the other teams, but who do you think has the most
the most. I
in the
think
Premier League?
should be Liverpool. Is it Liverpool?
Oh, that's the wrong answer because someone in the comments has already given the right answer. It is Chelsea. That's absolutely correct. Shaswat, you
Oh,
got 1 point. We're gonna ask you 10 questions along the video, so make sure you keep track of the score.
yes. I
So,
forgot
part
that
is
Chelsea are a part of the Big Six.
yeah.
But anyways, yeah. I'm just going to quickly present my screen over here. If I can just see that.
Yep.
Okay, share screen. We can just
It's
share
PVR
screen over
cinema
here.
time, guys. Parth video resource. Parth video
Yes,
review.
yes. So we are having a VAR over here. And Vaibhav, if
Yep.
you see this, what I was talking about to you, the moment where Van de Ven wins the ball and makes that insane run. He has done it twice this season. He can do it more times, although I'm worried about his hamstring. But doing that as a centre back is absolutely insane.
Damn, man, it was solid. Even like Son Heung-min, remember the goal against Burnley? It gave me
Yes,
that vibes.
yes, but at least Son Heung-min is a forward. This guy is a centre back. We never see a
Absolutely.
centre back so fast. Okay, wing back can be this fast, full back can be this fast, but he's a centre back. And the thing with this is that FIFA are not able to give him so much of pace because if they do that, the card will become overpowered and their attackers won't be able to score. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
I've heard.
FIFA is sticking him on 80, 89 pace or something. So see this, when Van
Hmm.
de Ven starts to make the run over here,
Hmm.
I don't think you can see clearly. You see where
I can
Johnson
see.
is. Yes,
Yeah.
he is making the run over here. On any other
Hmm.
day, we could see Johnson being over there. Oh,
He
that
could have
wide.
been just stayed
Yes,
behind, but he's
yes.
going for it.
And Sar or Porro was taking up this position. But
Hmm.
now, since Brentford onwards, since the time that Johnson scored against Coventry, this was not there. After that,
Hmm.
after the Coventry game, what I noticed is that even you might have noticed this.
Yeah.
Madison is more going on the left near the touchline
Hmm.
because he thrives over there. He has played over there a lot
Right.
of times and he thrives over there in his 1v1 skills and everything. And Son, we have seen, now it's
Hmm.
Werner over here, but otherwise, whoever is the left wing, he tends to play a little inside than the touchline.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yes. And I have seen against Brentford, I have seen Udogi and Porro were a little behind. Now I see that Porro comes up, but he comes up only to a certain position till here. He does not go absolutely deep. Udogi, he goes absolutely deep over here because Madison stays this side. But
Yeah.
I have seen Porro. He was acting as an attacking midfielder, but now he's staying more defensive so that Johnson can make runs over there, and Johnson
Hmm.
finishes very well. So you can see the moment Van de Ven starts to run from completely free over there. This is also on
Absolutely.
Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot did not even track him.
Hmm.
They got
Yeah.
shocked by Van de Ven that they did not even track Johnson. Look at this. Johnson is there for a tap in.
Perfect positioning.
Yes, you
Hmm.
can call this a tap in and everything, but it comes down to your positioning. You should be there to tap.
Yeah.
So far
Absolutely.
against Newcastle, when we had talked, we had the problem that there was nobody to tap in.
Hmm.
And now when
Exactly.
now when the players are tapping in, players are saying, "Oh, it's just a tap in." But for the tap in, also you have to position yourself and you have to time your run very very nicely. So I think
Correct.
Johnson has is doing that very very nicely right now, and I feel like this he is going to like. Okay, there's somebody over here. Bhava, good evening. Good evening, Swam. Welcome to the stream. So the
Hello.
thing is, so the
Hmm.
thing is that he's doing that very, very well, and he is
Correct.
like scoring 1 goal per game. But I'm sure he can do more than that, and I know he will do more than that as and when he
Yeah.
gets confidence. So he'll keep on scoring more and more and more. So we
Yeah.
love to see that, obviously, and he just gets on the end of the goals. Like even yesterday, when he was looking like he's not going to score, he just took a ball and he shot it with his left and it went in. So that is a good example that you just need to shoot.
Correct. Correct. Correct.
Yes,
Now I think
and
also,
yes,
one of the main reasons of Johnson's success has been because of Poro dropping back and giving him the defensive support. I really must say,
yes,
because
exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
because
Porro
Poro
is holding.
walked so that Johnson could run basically.
Exactly, literally, because because Porro is giving that cover as well as Porro is able to progress the ball from that deep areas very well. And Johnson thrives when he has that amount of space. And Johnson's strengths are his ball control, his pace, and his finishing. And
Hmm.
right now they are being used to perfection. On the
Absolutely.
touchline, he needs to be a 1v1 specialist with a very good close control and very good dribbling skills, which are not his. He is an inside forward, and right now he plays as an inside forward, which the way I told you that he is an inside forward, the way he used to play at Nottingham Forest, and here
Correct.
we are misutilizing him and just started to utilize him very well. Maybe he saw our podcast, I have no idea about that, but
Maybe. Maybe.
maybe, but he did that. So the next thing I'm going to tell you, as we are talking about all these star players, one more star player we saw yesterday who is in making right now. He's not a star, but he's a star in making. Mikey Moore. What did you feel about Mikey Moore yesterday?
Yeah, Mikey Moore is a breath of fresh air, really. His forward
Absolutely.
runs, his inside cut is almost. I think it was. I think the Manchester United game. He very almost the top corner finish, but just missed outside the post. But Mikey Moore has been really good, really good.
For real, I feel the same because Mikey Moore, you could see he's a more of a creative player on the wing. He can thrive in the attacking midfield position like Kulusevski does.
Yeah.
As he matures, we'll see how he turns out to be. But for now, what I saw from him is absolutely daring with the ball. He's not afraid to go into the players, to take players when we want to dribble them and everything. But the thing with him is that our players, not our players, sorry, our fans. Majority of
Hmm.
our fan base thinks that one player, if he plays good, he
Hmm.
always starts, but that's not the case because you cannot have a. If you are talking about the United game, we were miles clear even before the red card. Your defense was, bro. He's just having fun with me. He's my friend. He's not a Man United fan. He's just having fun with me. He loves to like often joke around with me. He's my friend. He lives nearby, so it's not
Exactly.
like he's not like no. I'm talking yes, exactly. I'm talking about the guy who said, "You guys won. I see. How much did you pay the ref?" So I'm saying
Oh,
that guy who commented it is my friend. He's a very good friend of mine. He's just messing around with me because I get irritated. So, hi Jerry,
okay,
welcome
okay.
to the stream if you are still there. And so the yes, so the next thing is that yes, Shashwata, you are also right. We were absolutely dominating Manchester United, even if that red card did not happen. Actually, to be honest, we were playing better when we were 11 versus 11 with them.
Exactly. That was the thing. After 10 men, they kind of set at the back and made it little bit more difficult for us to attack.
Yes, absolutely. Chori's power for Jerry, it's him. Somebody is saying it. Actually, Jerry's real name is Jankar. So
Oh,
it's not Jerry. Anyway, so what I'm okay. So the player we were talking about is Mikey Moore. So our fans think like there can be an ideal starting lineup that can start all the games, but that is actually not the case because this is not e-football or FIFA. Depending on the
correct.
opposition, you need to have different players. You can tell me we have all these different players, but they are all different profiles. So they will
Hmm.
different players will suit different teams. So,
Correct.
what I think about Mikey Moore is that he is more like Wilson Odobert. He is good against the low block teams or the teams where you require to penetrate the defense with dribbles. But when it comes to the teams like Brighton, the teams like Man United, teams like teams like Man City, players like Werner, I was about to say, teams like City, players like
Uh-huh.
Werner thrive over there. Why do they thrive? Because and also Son I'm talking about because now once Son comes back, we'll see less of Werner. But the thing is that
Yeah.
Against these teams, they leave a lot of space behind the fullback, and we need someone who can constantly take on their fullback and just burst away with the ball. And Werner exactly does that. If Werner fixed his end product, he could be one of the best players in the world. But his end product is not good. He has everything apart from the end product. His decision making is pretty sad right now, but it can be improved with coaching and confidence. Werner is currently very low on confidence. What do you feel?
Yeah, Warner needs, like, like with I know this example is a little bit bad. Like when Arsenal, Havertz was not really doing good. They gave him a penalty, and now he's really scoring the goals, getting the right positions. Similarly, Warner, once one opportunity, one good goal, one tap in will also work. After that, I think the
Yes,
floodgates will.
absolutely. The thing with Warner is that he is like thinking a lot about his past, and audience might call me that this guy is just yapping whatever comes into his mouth. But I'll tell you. Wait, listen to me at least.
Yeah.
The thing is that when against Manchester United, you saw how he missed those chances. He shot it directly at Onana,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
if you see, like, if I'm Warner and if I'm looking at that after the game, I'll go
Hmm.
like, अरे बाबा मैं तो इसके बाजू में जाने का था. I should have dribbled the goalkeeper.
I should have chipped him otherwise.
Yes,
Yeah.
cheap. Yes, cheap. But if I'm a player like Werner, I'll say, "Arey, I could have just if Werner had touched it once and he had tucked it in with his left foot, it was surely a goal. The first chance."
Correct.
So
Hmm.
I would go like, "Oh, next time I'll dribble the keeper when I'm like this." And yesterday against these Ferencvaros, when he got the ball and he was in front of the goal, he had to shoot it first time. That time he
Hmm.
tried to dribble the keeper, and then he went so wide. If you saw
Yeah.
that, so that's what
Correct.
I'm telling you. He's thinking too much about his past because obviously when you are low on confidence, you tend to think about that whatever you have mistakes you have done in the past. You feel like you are not able to grow out from it. But if Johnson can grow out of it, then I think Warner can also grow out of it because Warner has already achieved a lot.
Hmm. Champions
He
League.
Yes, he has a
Yeah.
Champions League, and he was crucial for that goal. If you see,
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
everybody in football always talks about on the ball abilities, but they never talk about off the ball abilities. And Werner, the reason he's here is because of his off the ball abilities.
Exactly. Now,
Because
speaking
the
about
way,
off the ball,
yes, yes,
yeah, speaking about off the ball, I would like to go to another player that is our
yes,
main number 10, especially against Karabag. His off the ball play was outside this world, like really, really good. That is
yes.
Dominic Solanke. What do you think about him?
Dominic Solanke. I feel like Dominic Solanke has been absolutely crucial for us in that, especially with Richarlison out. He has obviously played more than he was intended to play. Obviously, he
Hmm.
got injured as well, and he has got his rewards for that. He has got how many goals has he got right now? Three, right? He
Yeah.
has got three goals: one against Brentford, one against Man United, and one against Karabakh. So
Karabag.
he has his rewards and he deserves them. He absolutely against Karabakh we got a red card very early. Radu Dragushin got sent off. So
Hmm.
Solanke had to like clearly drop deep and with play with a lot of intensity. Everyone had to, but Solanke, considering that he's a relatively new player over here, he literally had to like carry the ball, link up, and he has done that very well. He's done that very well. He's pressing very aggressively, and he's a very athletic, very energetic player for us. So,
Correct.
and his positioning is immaculate. Although he had some 1v1 chances, which he could have finished well, could have had more goals. We have seen,
Hmm.
yes, there were pretty simple chances as well. Although it is easy for me to sit over here and say they were simple, but yes, he could have finished them. But he has had his rewards. Although you can call it tap-ins again, but similar to Johnson, you need to be very smart with your positioning. And regarding that, I'll show you one more thing. Till then, you can ask them another question, Vaibhav.
Oh, it's PVR time, but before that, another question. Now this is again also a little bit tricky. Not the thing that will come to your mind really easily. Which player
Right.
in the Premier League has the most tackles? Ooh, I'll give you a hint if you
Of,
can't guess it on the
in,
first try.
of all time,
No, no, this season, only this season,
in this year.
only this season. Yeah, in the 7 matches that's happened.
Okay,
It's a
that's
tough
pretty.
one. I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. It's a midfielder. It's a defending midfielder, defensive midfielder.
It's a defensive midfielder. Okay,
Yeah.
he's a defensive midfielder. And can you tell me his nationality?
His nationality, I think he's South African. Sorry, he's African. African.
You think he's African?
Yeah. I don't remember conclusively. Another hint: he plays for the same team that scored the most goals. Ooh.
So who scored? Chelsea scored the most goals. So Moses Caicedo.
And that's absolutely correct. Whoever gets the
But
right will get
bro,
another point.
Moses Caicedo is not even close to Africa, bro. He's from Ecuador. Ecuador is in South America. They are a Spanish-speaking country.
Oh, sorry, sorry, sir. I thought you guys
Yes,
straight on
but yeah,
the race.
Moses Caicedo has made the most tackles. That means that he is justifying the fee they paid for him almost. Okay,
Yes, and
so
also
yeah,
another, just a side question: who do you think has the most tackles at Tottenham
the most tackles at Tottenham. That's
this
a
season?
pretty. I think Van de Ven ought to have.
Ooh. No, I think
I,
Vanderman has actually the most less of the defenders.
I
It is actually
oh,
another defender only. Let's see if you can guess.
Romero, is it?
No, there's the other
Purro,
left. No, other side.
Udogi. Oh my
Absolutely.
god. Udogi has the most tackles.
Yeah, I was also very surprised, but it turns out it is.
I must have been sleeping when he was playing, perhaps. Because I totally missed that. Yes, thank you for letting me know, Vaibhav. Otherwise, if somebody else asked me and I did not know this, I would have been in trouble. But now we
I
are at
think
a
Romero is close second, by the way. It's around 8 and 9 tackles like that.
yes. Romero is getting a lot of stick right now. We'll come to it, but first I'll show you this. What I was talking about is when Dominic Solanke, I can tell you about his positioning right now. See, Vaibhav.
Yeah.
When this is happening, when Berigval takes set pieces very nicely. So when he takes
Hmm.
this, you can see Sar has headed it and Solanki has just tapped it in. But you can see when Sar is heading it, he reacts so fast to get to that position.
Yeah. He's the
Like
only
it,
one right there.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Because nobody is expecting him to be there. Nobody is expecting him to be there. Everybody is expecting that Sar will take a header. Sar has taken the header, it will go in. But Solanki just pops in and touches a foot over there. And
Brilliant.
Dalot again has like left him. You see,
Yeah.
Dalot is playing very like unaware.
Let him sure. Yeah.
Yes, although here he did not have time to react, but he could have done better. He could have stayed a little inside. But then again,
Hmm.
they know more than us. I have no. Let's not even talk about them. Why do we need to tell them what to do? If they listen to this podcast and if Tanak fixes this, then we'll be in trouble. So we'll just
Shit.
leave it. If Ange
Hmm.
can watch this, why can't Tanak?
सारे के
On
एकदम
top, Tanak has won two more trophies.
Hmm.
At least that's what he says every time. So,
Yeah,
Bisuma's
yeah.
place. Correct, Sashwata.
Oh,
Bisuma. Sashwata tried. Vidit Agarwal. Kois. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
we did. Mhm.
Yes. And so the next player
Yep.
we
Moving
are
on
talking
from
about.
Solanki.
Yes. Moving on from Solanki. We were on Werner actually, and Werner's we talked about a lot.
Yeah.
That Werner, eventually, I see Werner becoming a good player, but if he does not, we'll obviously not keep him over here. But so far, off the ball, we even in that Champions League final, off the ball, when Havertz scored the goal, Werner was taking the fullback away with him.
Yeah.
It was
Correct.
not even fullback, it was Ruben Dias who he was taking along with him. And there was a
But
lot of
wait to
space
get
for
forward.
Havertz in the middle. That's where the ball was played and Havertz scored. So
And
Werner always, when whoever put him on the left wing is a mastermind because his finishing had become fairly this thing fairly bad. So they put him on the left wing and that worked very well. Although people are very quick to judge players, but I tend to judge them mostly at the end of games or end of the season. But end of games,
Mhm.
I just don't judge them very fast. I just give my opinion, but judging them long time is absolutely bad because we have seen what Werner can do. He's Leipzig's all-time top
Correct.
scorer.
That's true.
And
That's
that,
true.
yes, you can
Mhm.
tell me it's Bundesliga and everything, but it's the Bundesliga. But Kane has not been able to win it. It's a tough league. It's not an easy league, and like he has scored more than 100 goals there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I think I'll just give a controversial opinion about Werner, okay? I think it
It-
would have been better if we had kept Solomon instead of Werner. What do you think?
I can actually I disagree with that. You know the reason for me. I'll tell you. I'll
Okay.
tell you. Don't kill me yet. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
The
It's a
thing for that is
controversial
that
opinion.
yes. See what happened with Solomon is that although I love the guy, he has been brilliant whenever he has played earlier, but recently he has looked a bit shaky because of his injury. He went to Leeds, he got injured again.
Oh,
Did you
he's
know
injured
that?
again. Oh no, I
He
didn't know
was
that.
injured. I think he returned this weekend, but he was injured again. And he tends to get injured very, 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 very fast. That's the problem. And
Oh.
you know, the thing with Solomon is that now that we have Odo back and we have, although I love Solomon. I have always backed him. But now that we have Odobet, we have Mikey Moore who performed very well. We have Yang Min Hyuk coming in January. So I don't think we'll keep Solomon because he has a selling option in his loan. So when you have a
Yeah.
selling option in your loan is when you want to sell the player. Otherwise, you don't keep that option in your contract. So we Werner, very bad finishing, but I think it's a matter of goal. Absolutely, it's like Johnson only. He just needs a goal and then he'll be back to his best. When you are at your lowest, you need a bit of positivity to push yourself ahead. And I think once Werner gets a goal or even an assist or it will receive less stick from us, that time it will be good for him. But so far,
Hmm.
I have been like okay with the Warner. It's not absolutely bad apart from his finishing. It just frustrated me momentarily. But then you have to understand its situation as well. Like you tend to panic because of your past often. So
Yeah. I mean, we
they are
have
also
got positive
humans.
results, so we don't have much to worry about, right?
Yes, there he has absolutely helped us because he has allowed us to unleash Udogi more. In fact, I'll tell you
Hmm.
that. The thing with
Correct.
Mikey Moore, if we are talking about him, is that when we are using Kulusevski and Madison in the midfield, I don't think Mikey Moore is so necessary because they are providing enough creativity. And with Bentancur there, the midfield is immaculate in terms of creativity. So what we only
Correct.
need there are speedy wingers, and Johnson and Werner are very speedy. Even Son is speedy, but right now he's less speedy. But Son is crucial against the teams where you need to finish very well.
Yeah.
And Son, you can never rule him out. Even if he's not pleasing to the eye, he comes off with one or two assists. We saw it against Brentford also. Even if we felt like he's having a bad game, but he has two assists.
Yeah. Surprising.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if
Mhm.
I go to tell you that Bisuma still does not have one assist for us.
Oh. Hmm.
So you see,
Interesting. Hmm.
although Bisuma has a goal but no assists. That's the thing with
Yeah.
him. So that's the thing with him, and I think like we can use Mikey Murphy as in when he grows, we'll keep him like we'll make
Slowly,
him very
slowly.
good. Yes,
Yeah.
slowly, absolutely. With Werner, I feel like if he starts scoring and if he around gets like 15 GA, then for the fee we are getting him, it's absolutely brilliant to keep him
Yeah. Yeah.
over here.
That is true.
Yes, and there are pretty a lot of games to go right now. So
Hmm.
we have a lot of time with him and we'll just see how he goes and then we'll make judgments because they are also humans after all. What do you think, Vaibhav?
That's true. I mean,
Yeah.
also another player to look out for, like Odobot, his progress will also be a factor on whether Werner has a future at the club.
Yes, absolutely. Coming back to that, then we can say that Son is ruled out for the Brentford game. So is Wilson Odobert and Richarlison. Richarlison is back on the grass for training, but he will most
Yeah.
likely return after the international break. And I can't wait to see him again. We can even use him on the wing. I know he's very slow over there, but he has played there for us. The underhand also he has played over there. You remember the games
Yeah.
that we won at Liverpool, then Crystal
Very
Palace.
young.
Yes, he has been decent there, and Vaibhav, you're lagging. Okay, you're back now. So he started off his career as a winger only. So that's a good thing. We can try him absolutely, although he's very slow. So we have to keep that in mind that we have to keep him against oppositions where we don't need speed because if we put him there, then we'll be in trouble. Because the left wing will totally get shut down. Udogi will have to run more.
Correct.
But Richarlison's aerial ability is very good. Then,
Hmm.
but again, we are stacked in those attacking positions. Although we feel like we never have enough profiles, but we are actually if you go to see the names of the players, we have Alex Hovelis, we have Dane Scarlett, we have Will Lancashire now. Then we have
Hmm.
Richarlison, we have Dominic Solanke. How many strikers are there, bro? So there are a lot of strikers. Dane Scarlett, I think we'll sell him mostly because although he has been an amazing player for us, that he has
Yeah.
pressed well. He presses very well. He's a very energetic player on the feet. He's a very good player, but his finishing is not so good. And for a striker, that's absolutely
Hmm.
important. And you can imagine he's not getting minutes wherever he goes on loans. So not to doubt his ability, but there's something in him that he's not playing, and you can
Yeah.
also imagine that he has played for us earlier. Lancashire has not, but we have decided to keep Lancashire with us and send him on loan. Dane Scarlett.
Hmm.
Why? Because there
Correct.
must be some reason with it. So
So the managers might not have seen something that they really need
something, yes,
from them.
because we watch the games, but managers watch them every time, everything they do, so they know better
Correct.
than us about it. And one, if this happens, you can speculate that there's something going on which we don't know about it. Although we love the
Yeah.
players, we as Tottenham fans, we tend to love all the players over here. Although sometimes we give them stick, but we still tend to love whoever we have over here. But
Correct.
that's
Absolutely.
yes, but we also need to move on players a lot of times. So let's see what happens in our future. What about Kulusevski? He has been the epicenter of our attack. Yes, we did. We already talked about Kulusevski and how crucial he has been in our attack. Like the energy he provides. Once he said in an interview that he loves the troubles that life gives. He loves
Hmm.
the pain in of football, and that type of ability. Vaibhav, if I go to talk about it, I might
Hmm.
sound, you might call, these people might call me stupid, but I'm just saying it online just because we are over here. I take a
Hmm.
lot of life lessons from Tottenham, and this club is absolutely relatable to my life and to me as a person. That is the reason I'm supporting this club. Otherwise, if I were a glory hunter, I would have not supported this club. But when I'm supporting this club, it is because I'm relating to it in a way which other clubs don't make me feel.
Hmm. Hmm.
Wow, that was
Yeah.
pretty smooth English. I don't remember when I talked that smooth last time. But anyways, what I'm okay. So what I mean to say is that I
Hmm.
relate to this club a lot, and every player,
Yeah.
whatever he does, I take a lesson from it if I can. So Kulishevsky's lesson is that you have to work hard, and the results will automatically start coming. You have to keep working.
Right. Yeah.
And Kulishevsky enjoys the hard work, and although it's making him injury prone, but the thing is that the energy, he never stops running, bro. My camera is
Hmm.
pausing. Wait a second. In the
Right.
90th minute, it's 90 plus 5. 6 minutes of stoppage time. It's 90 plus
Hmm.
5. Kulusevski has the ball and he'll start running towards the goal alone.
Correct.
That's
He can
the
really hold the ball well too. Yeah. To
yes,
add to that.
and he has a Tejas. Welcome to the stream, bro.
Yo, guys,
Yeah.
guys.
So that's the thing I'm talking about Kulusevski. He has a lot of energy, and the energy he provides to us is irreplaceable. Last season it was Sar providing it, but this season, although he has scored 2 goals, but Sar has looked a little bit shaky to me. What do you feel,
Mm,
Vaibhav?
I mean, it is a difficult position to play because you don't really see how much of it is going on. Like off the ball plays a lot. I think he has been improving, at least in terms of goal, he's been improving. Other areas, I think he will improve over time. He needs little
Yes,
bit more time.
he's still fairly young, so we have a lot of time with him. But what I
Yeah.
saw last season, this season he has not been at that level where he was last season, and that is the
Hmm.
reason Ange has not been playing him more in the Premier League. He has been
Yeah.
playing Kulusevski over him because Sar tends to be low on energy right now. He looks like he's low on energy because we
Yeah.
can see like how energetic he was last season. Whenever he has come here, he looked absolutely threatening. He was like the glue to midfield.
Exactly.
But right now, the glue seems to be Kulusevski.
Hmm. And also, a fair shout to Bentancur, by the way, because he also been brilliant in the midfield.
Bentancur has been absolutely phenomenal. He has allowed us to progress the ball very beautifully. And the
Hmm.
way he makes the play from, he can play anywhere in the midfield. We saw him
Yeah.
against Man United last season when he was playing as a 10. We played with the
Hmm.
midfield of Skip Højbjerg and him. Then
Oh my
we
God.
have seen him play as a 8. We have seen him play as a 6 now. He just plays anywhere. And by
Correct.
playing anywhere, and when we talk about players who can play anywhere, Archie Gray, what do you feel about him? Played
Oh,
two
Archie,
positions
I
last
mean,
night.
he can play any position. He can play right back, he can play left back, center back, midfield. I mean, he's really been a best replacement for Højbjerg you can ever ask for, and maybe even better for the future.
I totally agree with you. In fact, if you ask me, among all our 18-year-old players, although they are apples, oranges, and bananas, all are different players. But
Mhm.
if you ask me who is the best 18-year-old we have in terms of ability, it's Archie Gray. He directly fits into the team. You don't have to do anything. He played center back. He played left back where he has never played before yesterday.
Correct.
And then he
Hmm.
has played right back. He has absolutely never played. I think he has played only one game in his preferred position with us.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
his dribbling skills are absolutely wonderful. Also, his defending is good, but he needs to work on his positioning. But he's fairly young.
Yeah. You can
And
mold
when we
him
are,
the way you want.
yes, and just
And
as we are talking about young players, there's another young player called Lucas Berrival. Yesterday,
ooh,
although he got an assist, you know how he got an assist? that
Yeah,
Sar
yeah,
goal. The
yeah.
ball ricocheted off his bum and he got an assist. But the thing is, yes, he fell actually. Lancashire had the ball. This guy was running. He tripped over and he fell. The ball
Yeah.
bounced off into Sar. So it was
Mm.
an assist, like it was a lucky assist for him. But the
Yeah.
thing is that Berigval yesterday must have realized that the pace over here is much faster than what it is in Sweden, because yesterday you could see he was like trying to, he felt like he had a lot of time on the ball when he actually did not, and he actually lost the ball a lot of times, especially in the defense. He lost once where it was a good turnover for them. They are so mature on the ball, especially Gray. Yes, Vidit, you are absolutely right. Even Berigval is guys, I'm going. Sashwata, yes, you are going to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Yes,
Yay,
we hope that you
congratulations.
have a wonderful time. Please tell us how you feel over there when you go there. Okay, and
Yep. We
I
need a
hope,
vlog, Shashwat. We need a
yeah,
vlog.
we need a vlog, and we hope that even we get this lucky.
One day
Yeah,
show, one day show.
yes, yes. You know,
Absolutely.
if we win something, no, Livia has to give us the money from the prize pool. We deserve it for supporting this club. But anyways, yes. If we are
Yeah.
going to talk about it, we are going to talk about Barry Ball. So Barry Ball, off the ball, he looked confused yesterday. On the ball, he looked confused. I love the player. Don't mind you, I love the player, but he yesterday he realized very well what this competition is about, and I'm sure the next game when he comes, he'll be ready for all of this. Just
Hmm.
give me one moment because somebody's there at the door. I'll just come
Yep.
back. Till then, you can ask them a question, Vaibhav.
Yeah, by the time Parth is going on doing some important business, it's time for another very important question. Now it's a little bit tricky because it's not the one that you really think. Which of the Tottenham Hotspur player this season has the most yellow cards in the Premier League? Now, it's not really the one that you really think, so give it a moment and really thinking. So, Parth, while the answer, let you also have a shot at it. Which Spurs
Yes,
player has
so
the most yellow cards this season? You think in the Premier League?
Spurs player with the most yellow cards.
Yup, it's not the most obvious one. I'll just tell you.
That's a pretty tough one. But if I have to think about it,
I'll give you a hint. It's not Vicario.
yes, it's not Vicario. Absolutely. Wow, that's a very useful hint, Vaibhav. Thank you. So
Yeah,
let me think about it. Okay, let me think about it.
it's a tricky one.
Rodrigo Bentancur.
Oh my god! Internet 7 crore! That's
Am I
absolutely
right?
right. Yeah, that's absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Vancouver has
How
the
many
most
has he
yellow.
got? Though? Two or three? How many?
I think he's got three now. Another one, and he's got out for the another one
Yeah.
match.
Yes. But if you see, after getting a yellow card, he composes himself very well and does not get a second yellow card, which is absolutely commendable. Because if I were at his place, I would go 2 feet into someone. So
Hmm.
that's another thing. And we talked about Barry Val, how he's like going to improve. I'm sure he's going to do that because he was a very good player.
Yeah.
And considering that, we have to not forget that most of these players are very fairly young, and not only we feel like the youngsters are the only ones like Archie Gray and Berival, but if you see Van de Ven, if you see Dragushin is barely 22 now or 23. He's the same age
Yeah.
as Johnson. Actually, he's younger than Johnson. If you go to see, Dragushin is
Hmm.
younger than Johnson.
It doesn't look
Not
like it,
believable.
but
Yes, but
yeah.
it is a fact. Then apart from, only the senior players are Son. Then there is Davies. Earlier there was Perisic and Hoiberg as well, but now Dyer was also there. But now Son and Davies are the most senior players, and Fraser Foster obviously. And
And Romero is Romero.
Fraser Foster is the oldest player now. Then there's
How old is Romero?
Romero is 27, I think.
I think fairly young. Fairly young.
Yes,
He and
27 or
Madison, I
20.
think, similar age.
Yes, Madison, Romero, Vicario, all of them are in the similar age group. Also, Solomon is in the same similar age group. Then
Hmm.
that is another reason why I don't think we'll keep Solomon. But if we keep, I'm always going to back the players. I'm always going to not back. I'm always going to see how they play, and I'm going to give a fair opinion on them. Even Solomon, I'm not totally ruling him out because in the start he was absolutely phenomenal, but recently he has got opportunities and he has not been
Hmm.
able to show those glimpses at all.
Correct. Hmm.
He has not been confident, but he's doing well for Leeds. Let's see how the season goes. At the end of the season, we'll be in a better position to judge. So, coming to
Hmm.
that, when we are talking about the season, if we are on a great form right now, and I feel that if we continue this way, we genuinely have a shot at winning something this season. Next
Ooh.
game,
Yeah.
Vaibhav is against Brighton and Hove Albion.
Oh, interesting.
Basically, Brighton. Yes. So it's an away game last season. We were trailing 4-0 before we scored 2 goals over there.
Hmm.
And that Estupinian strike was absolutely majestic, immaculate strike
Beautiful.
because it was
Heartbreaking
absolutely
but
delightful.
heartbreaking but beautiful.
Sorry?
Heartbreaking but
Heartbreaking but
beautiful.
beautiful. Absolutely. Heartbreaking but beautiful. I
Hmm.
did not watch that match live, but in the morning that ruined my day when I saw
Oh.
the highlight. But yes,
Hmm.
so had scored his first goal at that time. We remember
Oh.
Davies and Bailey's had scored, and
Hmm.
we were in that third kit, that unlucky third kit.
Yeah, yeah. Bad
I
one.
think I think even in this game we'll be in our third kit, but we have to see because till now
The
we
new
have
one.
not played with the third kit in the Premier League. Yes, we have not
Oh,
played with the third kit in the Premier League. We have played in the other two league, means in the Cup and Europa League, but we have not yet played in the this thing Premier League. So I think that's going to happen. And then hi Vignesh Kamath, welcome. Thank you for
yeah.
subscribing. Joao Pedro still out for Brighton. Is it Joao Pedro is injured? That's a fantastic news for us, absolutely. But
Yeah,
then
yeah.
the thing is that
Similar, it's a
yes,
similar like how Son is out for us, Jao
yes,
Pedro is out for us.
yes, you still cannot rule them out because they have Dani Welbeck and he is in a good form right now. They have Karu Mitoma, sorry
Hmm.
Mitoma. Mitoma is also in a good form and he's a very good player also. He can
Yeah.
absolutely bully Porro because Porro is defensively is a little underwhelming if not much. So I think because of that reason I think Spence could have a start because after
Oh.
this, Porro is selected for Spanish national team. So I think he'll have to play there as well. So we can like
Hmm.
if we have Spence now and we have not used him much, so I think we can use him because Porro also played yesterday and the game is day after tomorrow. So it's a very small
Maybe.
gap. So we can just
Hmm.
put Spence because Udogi did not even travel. So Udogi will be absolutely fresh. We can be there. Then Van de Ven did not play. He'll also be in a decent place to start. Romero can start again. Then we
Maybe
have
both.
yes, Spence could start on the right. Vicario will start obviously. Then in the
Hmm.
midfield we can go for Bisuma, Kulusevski, and Madison.
Yep.
Even they did not play much yesterday, they came on late. Then
Yeah.
in the attack mostly we'll go for Werner, Son,
Solanke.
and Werner, Solanke, and Son Johnson because Son is also out for tomorrow's game. So I
Yeah.
feel like this is going to be the lineup, and we can actually expect this lineup only because this is the most realistic lineup what I could see. Coming to when we were talking about this, I mentioned a player Bissouma. What do you think about Bissouma?
Oh, Bisuma. Did you play the last match? Yeah, he was there for
Yeah,
the
he played
Ferencvaros
the
match.
last
Yeah.
match. He made some crucial tackles, two or three, and he timed them to perfection. Even against Brentford when the Madison's goal, his tackle was absolutely crucial for that goal. If you saw.
Oh, now yeah, now I remember. Correct, correct.
And right now, last season we could see he got two red cards or three red cards for dangerous play. No, he got two. Got two
Hmm.
red cards for danger. One was for diving, but last season the one was against Nottingham Forest away, where he got a red card. Although he won that game, but he
Yeah.
had got it because he just went into somebody's shin. So,
Hmm.
but we have seen him time his tackles to perfections, and in that particular game against Brentford, he was already on a yellow card
Hmm.
and having
Yeah.
the confidence to do that is a very big thing. So he
Correct.
in a good form right now. Also, he was carrying the ball very well. You could see one chance he created where he played the ball to Lancashire. Lancashire's immaturity prevented him from scoring, but all the Bisuma just took the ball and he went dribbling, did not even stop.
Hmm. Now I
So
remember.
that
Yeah.
was the
Correct.
glimpse of the Bisuma we saw last season, and I think he's getting back to this slowly because I think he had got injured. If I'm not wrong, I'm drinking too much water.
No,
Don't
it
mind.
was that helium he drank. That's why
Mm.
he was banned because of
Yes,
helium.
yes, he was banned because of helium. He was banned
Yeah.
because of helium, yes, and yes, he was not playing. Or why? No, no, there was something else happening. One game he was banned for, then he came and scored, but then he was
Yeah.
not playing. Bentancur was playing. I don't know why. Maybe for some reason,
Maybe some
or
legal,
maybe
maybe. Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. So, but Bissouma also has been good, and I think all our players have been fairly good so far.
Right.
And I hope that they continue doing this. Oh, okay, we can expect Miss Brighton that our players will be fairly tired because they have not played in Europe, but we have. So our players will be a little tired compared to theirs.
Oh, we got a question in the comments. Let's see if you can answer it.
What do you think can Spurs finish in the top five of the Premier League with this kind of performance? They have till now can say pretty good, and also in the UCL. Not a great fan of football, but yeah, I think
He
see
went to
it's
UEL,
like
by the way. But we are not in UCL.
yes, we are not in UCL, we are in Europa League. But the thing is that he does not follow football much, so yeah, that he mentioned it. So I think
We are winning
see
the league. We are winning
yes.
the league.
Yes, we are winning the league, absolutely. And see, as long as there is a chance of winning the league, nobody can
Hmm.
be ruled out. Right now, it's just barely, I don't know how many games, 6 games, 5 games, whatever. But
Yeah, six.
yes, 6 games. So it's fairly less. And there are like more 32 games to go. And in 32 games, anything can happen. So
Hmm.
we have seen the title being decided in the final game last season.
Hmm. Hmm.
You
Yeah,
can never rule out anybody. You can never rule out anything. If Leicester City can win the league, anybody can win. And it's high
true.
time now for Tottenham to start winning. Although we have come very close to winning a lot of times. But we have
Hmm.
you can also okay, everybody is going to blame Levy, and okay, Levy has a certain role in that which he has to take the blame for. But we have also been fairly unlucky in terms
That's
of
true.
decisions and in terms
Hmm.
of everything, injuries and everything.
Correct, correct. Like the UCL game, it's a bad memory, but if it had gone the other way, we would have been totally different right now.
Yes, absolutely. If we had won that UCL, we would have been a totally different. But that disappointment, especially, it affects Kane more than anybody else because he has lost a lot of finals. He has lost two finals with his national team and a lot of finals with us, three
Hmm.
finals with us, and then uh, that's pretty
Let's see
sad.
who's first. Let's see who's first and first, Tottenham or Harry Kane.
Absolutely. We'll see
Hmm.
that. We'll see that. Because if you see, all I'm not disrespecting Kane in any way. This is just a mere coincidence. I know we can just have it for jokes. That
Hmm.
we won the last trophy before Kane signed. In 2008, we won. Then Kane signed for us,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then we never won anything. And and the season he was at Leicester for 14-15 season on loan.
Yeah.
And when he returned back in the 15-16 season, Leicester won the league.
Oh my God.
So if you say it that way, then it's pretty funny. But
Yeah.
Kane has been a sensational player for us. He always will be. But now it's time to move on from him because he's
Correct.
gone.
No,
And
Just
by the time,
just a final touch for Kane. Remember the Dini goal that Watford scored?
yes, yes,
Harry Kane was playing for Leicester in that game, so he lost.
ah,
It's
yes,
like so funny.
absolutely, yes, 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 yes. I know that. That
Hmm.
oh, Dini goal.
Yeah.
Yes. So
So
that's
yeah.
done. So against Brighton, I expect that they'll play with a very high intensity. Fabian Huseler, he is a very young coach. He's barely 31. He is the same
Hmm.
age as Heung Min Son. No,
Yeah.
he's younger than Heung Min Son. His son is 32.
Oh, yeah. Harry Kane's 31. Yeah, correct.
Harry Kane is 31. So the thing is that he's a fairly young coach, but Brighton, he's playing very well with them. Like he's getting them to play the way they want to because we can see Brighton every year. Every year they choose their manager very carefully because they have that one fixed trademark style of play, and every manager they bring in reflects that style of play. Last season it was the Roberto De Zerbi, and now it's Fabian Huseler. And again, if you know, Ange has said it in his press conference today that last season Fabian Huseler, he was managing a small team and he had uh, requested to come to our training. So he was invited, and then he said that he had a lot of questions to Ange, and Ange also at one point Ange had said today that he got fed up answering them, and he told one of his assistants to answer it. But he is appreciating Fabian for being very curious at that, especially at that age. He's
I see.
absolutely curious about the game and he loves the game. He's a student of the game, it seems. So Ange has a lot
Oh,
of praise for him, and it will be an interesting game for us to see. Brighton, they have had a lot of like great games against Manchester United and against the Woolwich Wankers. So I think that's going to so I think it's going to be a tough game for us, especially away from home. But with this momentum, we can like fetch something from it, and we can actually. Although the players are tired, but okay, we can try because not everybody played, and it was a good move by Ends to play the youngsters over there because we can have the players fresh for this because traveling to Hungary, coming back and then training and then going to play is a pretty difficult thing. So that's why even Udogi did not even travel although he was fit
yep.
because because they don't want any
Maybe
jet
that.
lag.
Yeah, exactly.
Then Regulon is like me, he's traveling for fun with the club. Forgot about
He's getting the tour of all the stadiums.
Yes, absolutely. Like the club is taking me for free, so let's go.
Yeah. Do you think as a future? I don't think it's difficult,
No, he
right?
does not have a future here. That's obvious because he was for sale. He didn't have nobody signed him. That's why we have kept him because he helps a lot in the training and he's a good guy. Okay, there are two things. One is that we don't freeze players out. You can even see the media team often includes Reguilon in the post, and that is the
Correct.
reason that we are respecting him because see, he's our player. He's a very good player. He is just being sold because it does not fit Ange's plans. It's not
Hmm.
anything else. It is not because he's a bad player.
Like right now, he's like the Scott Carson of Manchester City. Like he's there, he's very important, but he doesn't do
Yes.
anything.
But Scott Carson is very important for them because of the rules. Regulon is just here for fun.
Yeah, that's
But
also
the thing is
true.
that we can obviously use him, but we won't because we have Spence and we have Uzogi and then we have Gray also. And
Yeah,
see, since he does not have a future over here, we will not use him because we want these players to get used to the playstyle more than him.
yeah, correct.
But
He's like
I
the worst case scenario. If everybody's injured, he'll maybe
yes,
get a chance.
yes. If we have a situation like last season, then
Yeah.
that will be the case. So, Vaibhav, can we have the next question? Because now we don't have much to talk about. So, let's just do the questions now, I feel.
Yep. Let's go with the. I think it's one, two, three, four. Fifth question of the day.
Yes,
Which
sir.
Premier League player? I think this is a fairly easy one. Which Premier League player has the most shots in this season?
Most
Ooh.
shots.
Not goals, just shots.
Uh, that's pretty tough.
Hint: it's a striker. Big hint.
Obviously, the but which club is he? Like,
Oh, no, I think it's a fairly easy one. I think you'll get it in one, two guesses. Let's see if people in the comments can guess it
okay,
also.
give me another hint. Give me the hint about a player, like something about the player.
Okay, he's in the top. He's in the top six.
He's
The
in the
big
top.
six clubs. Yeah,
He's in the big six club. So I'm going
yeah.
to name all the big six strikers, and you tell me if that is it or not.
It's fairly
Okay,
easy.
okay.
Yeah.
Joshua Zagzi, is it?
No,
It's not Joshua
it's not.
Zagzi.
It's very easy. It's very obvious. I think his favorite player is Ibrahimovic. If I'm not. I'll have to check it, but it's most likely.
Favorite player is Ibrahimovic. I am not sure who that is, but if I have to guess,
Ooh, his hairstyle is also like Ibrahimovic right now.
his hairstyle is also Darwin Nunez.
No, 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 no.
Ah, okay. Wait, let me
It's
have
very.
another guess. Okay, this is the
Uh,
last one.
he's right now also the top goal scorer in the Premier League.
Oh
Oh,
man, now I feel so stupid right now for not being able to answer this.
I think you will after you know the answer, you will kind of beat yourself.
Erling Haaland.
Oh, that's absolutely correct. I think it was pretty obvious, but it not did not come to mind straight away.
Yes, it does not come to the mind straight away because you said shots, not goals. Erling
Yeah.
Haaland must have more goals than his shots.
It could be true very soon.
I know, right?
Yeah, yeah. So would you like another question just to go with the flow?
Yes. We'll just finish with all the questions because we are fairly almost done with the stream right now.
Yup.
It's like 53 minutes now. People will get bored that we are just keeping on talking. Like,
Okay, I'll move on with the questions quick. Who has the
yeah,
most crosses for Tottenham this season, do you think?
crosses,
For Tottenham. Yeah, in the
crosses
Premier League.
for crosses for Tottenham. Pedro Porro.
Ooh, that's close, but it's not the right answer.
That's not the right answer.
Yeah. I was
Oh,
surprised. I was surprised. It's
crosses.
actually
It's
somebody from
Madison.
the. Huh?
Madison.
And that's absolutely correct. James Madison. It was actually very surprising because Poro is actually, I think, third after Udogi, I think.
I see. That is the reason because Madison tends to play on the touchline now, so he crosses the
Yeah.
balls in, and he
Madison, absolutely
pulls them
correct.
very well.
That's true. Now, moving on to the next question. Who has the most interceptions in the Premier League this season?
Van de
I'll
Ven.
give you. No, it's not
No,
from the
no,
Tottenham,
no.
not from Tottenham team. I'll give you a hint. It's a defender from the red side of Manchester.
On the red side of Manchester, Matthias de Ligt.
Who no, he hasn't played that many matches in the
Ah,
Premier League yet.
okay, Lisandro Martinez.
And that's absolutely correct. The Argentinian mafia, Romero's the better half at the Argentinian team. Yes,
No,
most
no, not the
interception.
better half. Romero is the better
Correct.
half.
He's compliment. He's compliment.
Yes. This is a good word to use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on to, I think it's the eighth
But if
question.
we are talking about him, Vaibhav, Lisandro Martinez, his on the ball ability is absolutely immaculate.
Correct. That is true.
He's a
That is true.
very good player on the ball, but he's defending. I don't know how he has become a defender. He can actually evolve to a good defensive midfielder, I feel
Hmm.
like. But he is a good player. We'll talk only that much about him because he's not our player.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Yes.
Moving on. Next question. Which team has the most saves in the Premier League? Like a goalkeeper. Which team do you think has the saved? I mean, faced the most shots? Basically,
Arsenal.
no. I think it's a lower league team.
It's not Arsenal.
Not Arsenal. Surprising
They
because
missed
against
26
Manchester
shots in the
City,
second half against City. Okay.
you would think absolutely.
Yes. But they are not dead. So you say some other team. Everton. Is it Everton?
Everton is, I think, second, not the first team here.
Not the
Uh, I'll give you a hint. We have played them this season already. Tottenham has played them.
Tottenham has played them this season. Brentford.
No,
Not
that's
Brentford
not
also.
that.
Wait. Let me guess. Leicester City.
And that's absolutely correct. Leicester City has been facing a lot of shots. The goalkeeper is on a riot. He's facing shots like minimum 10 per match.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It's Michael's still their goalkeeper.
I think it's Hermanson or somebody.
Okay. Yes. Michael is old now. But yes,
Schmeichel is
Prime.
at Celtic. He just conceded
Sorry?
7 goals in one match.
Who?
Schmeichel
Michael is
at
at
Celtic.
Celtic now.
Yeah, yeah.
Joe Hart was there last time. I realized that Joe Hart also played for us. It's pretty surprising.
Arey, he was very in the COVID season. He was good. I mean, decent.
Yeah. Yes, in the COVID season, I was not following so much. I w-
Oh.
I don't know why. Because see, the moment fans went from football, it started to look boring. Then I stopped
Hmm.
watching. In the near the Carabao Cup final, when I started to watch, I started to watch from the Carabao Cup semi final. Before that, I had
Oh,
not followed. When
that's
I did
correct.
not even, I realized Mourinho was our coach after 3 months when he signed.
Oh.
I was out of this mind because COVID had made me a lot depressed.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah,
moving
but
on from that. That was,
the COVID
sorry.
period for Tottenham was actually a decent period, I would say. Kane and
Yes, it
Son
was
duo.
decent period. It was a delight to watch Bale as well.
Yeah, Bale was also there, so it was
Yes,
decent. But obviously,
yes,
we missed the fans and all that.
yes.
But it was good to watch.
But now when I look back at it, I feel glad that I did not watch.
I mean, Joseph Ball was really boring also sometimes.
Absolutely. And I am one of those players who wants a good performance even if the results are absolutely bad. But
Yeah,
yes, moving on to the
that's
next
by the
question.
way.
Vaibhav. Come on.
Yeah,
Yes.
last two questions. Last two questions.
Okay. Last
Who
two.
has the yeah? Who has done the most fouls for Tottenham Hotspur? Not
This
conceded the most
season.
fouls, but done the most fouls.
They are
And
two
let me
different
tell
things.
you, it's not very obvious. Yeah,
Not very obvious. Then
yeah.
consider the most falls this season.
Not considered. He has done the most fouls. Basically,
Done the most falls this season.
he has made tackles or thrown players down.
I go with Rodrigo Bentancur.
No, that's not the right answer. He's actually. I'll give you a hint. It's actually a two-way tie between two Tottenham players,
It's a tie between two Tottenham players.
and both of them are attacking players.
Both of them are attacking players.
Yup.
Madison is not going to fall anyone. He's going to get fault himself. So
Yeah, Madison is not the right answer.
yes, Solanke.
No, no, he hasn't fouled that much.
Okay, man, I feel
He's
so stupid right now.
it's the hottest property at Tottenham right now.
Kulusevski,
Oh, yeah, that's actually correct. And another one, the another hot guy. I mean, who's
Dana,
really hot.
Johnson.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Both of them have the most fouls. It was
Yes,
surprising for me too. I thought it would be somebody like Romero, but turns out both of them.
I think I get zoned out during games a lot because I have never noticed them fouling anyone.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways,
Also, I was very surprised.
okay, the last
Okay,
question of the day.
last question of the day. It's a Tottenham question, by the way.
Okay,
Tottenham question. And the question is, who at Tottenham has the most passes in the Premier League this season? Most passes.
most passes.
Yeah,
James
it is.
Madison.
I think No, it's not the right answer. It is tricky because you have to remember he has played the most minutes in Premier League, and is not somebody you would expect to be that much of a ball passer.
Vicario.
Oh no, no. I mean that was a fair shot, but that is not the right answer.
Yeah, because you never expect. And Vicario, we see him always passing the ball. He's always passing the ball with every chance he
Yeah.
gets. So
So
I think the next,
I'll give you a hint.
yes,
He's a defender.
he's a defender. Okay,
Oh.
Romero.
And that's absolutely correct answer. 7 crore जीत गए आप.
Romero's passing is absolutely immaculate. If you go to see,
Yeah.
he's very confident with his
He was
passing, and
everywhere.
the two center backs we have, the starting two, are absolutely made, like handmade for this style of football.
Diamonds. Diamonds. Absolute diamonds.
Absolutely. So yes,
Yeah.
that I think we are done with the questions. About next time also, please bring these many questions so that we can
Yep.
have a wonderful time answering them, and we can also gain a lot of knowledge from it. So right now,
Sure.
to all you audience, thank you so much for tuning in today. It's been 1 hour, and if you're still over here listening to our bug, then we thank you a lot. No, above, isn't it so?
Yeah, very
Yes.
much. Thank you
And
so
hope,
much.
we hope that you had a fun time. We hope that we continue with this hot form and we get to talk about a lot of positives instead of negatives. And thank you so much for tuning in again. Dev tumko saglang para karo. God bless you all. And we'll see you guys in the next podcast. Till then, take care, stay wobbly, and peace out. Bye bye, guys.
Guys, good night.
Guys, good night.
Oh, how दिसता मला का? सोडून गेलो. अरे